talk to us in a second.
Hold on. This shit when you
Relax.
Hey, he lost out of there already.
Get Pops got to be quiet for the rest of the night.
Right. That quick.
No champagne. Soy sauce.
No, but on the flip
Yes,
side
sir.
of that, brothers should be able to bridle their tongue.
Absolutely.
You should be able to control your mouth, man.
Absolutely.
All right, but hey, Shalom. What you doing a lot of tapping, brother? What's going on?
I'm turning off your the notification.
Oh, okay.
I learned that yesterday.
All right, brother.
Yeah, man, hold
Oh,
on.
okay. You cold with it now.
I'm cold with it.
All right.
They gonna laugh to keep.
We have to. Hey, Shalom. We're the brothers of the Great Millstone, a branch here in Chicago. And after these brothers get it out.
Come on, brothers. Come on.
No, but he right though. Sometimes we have to laugh and keep crying, man. We really are tired of this place, man. And you should be in that spirit. But first and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh. Double honors unto our apostles, double honors unto our elder bishops. Salutations to all of our fellow laborers that do this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. Now more so than ever, they locking people up for telling the truth, man. All right, and to the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, we want to say shalom to them. We want to say shalom to the few akwaf, man. Very few. The very few that are listening and learning, okay? And give great glory and honor to our King and Savior, Yahweh Shai, who's coming back to set up the tabernacle of David.
That's right.
The 144,000, Amos 9 and 11. That's what the whole Bible story ends with that, man. All right? The Lord set up the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be an earthly realm. Hence the reason why they hate us so much. Hence the reason why they did the things that they did to us. And yesterday, I wanted to just commend a brother from Detroit for doing a response to the street lesson. We did a street lesson on Bacon's rebellion and the whole creation of whiteness, the creation of blackness, and basically that's the catalyst for all the hatred and all the things that Jake goes through today. Okay, and how they took both the northern and southern kingdom, combined them together and started calling them Negroes. They took a lot of natives of the Americas and a lot of slaves and freemen, okay, that were here. And I've learned too that freemen were the remnant of the Jake that were already here, okay?
Costa Rica.
That we were told that freemen, I was told and believed that freemen were Jakes that earned their freedom, and that's not the case. All right, and shalom to them Jakes in Costa Rica. I see that one a lot. Yeah, and I just saw some really gorgeous Colombian. You late on that one, brother. but no, I was just shocked. You know, I didn't know that Colombians came that way. If you saw them walking down the street, you would think they were just some really attractive Judite women. Right, and you know, a lot of Judite women don't look like that anymore. That should have been the clue right there. Right? The curses fell on Judah, man.
They smoking black and mild.
Right, the curses really fell on Judite women collectively. Now, you know, I'm not gonna say that they all trash, you know, but the Lord took that beauty off the Judite women, man. A lot of them.
Yeah, it slapped in the last like 2 decades. It started slapping hard too.
Hit them hard. Yeah.
Buffy the Body, all that shit. The like that.
Damn.
They all got to get surgery now.
That's the best.
It did hit them, man. They shoulders is wider than their hips. They ain't got no ass. They got 3 or 4 necks. You know,
that's why they call themselves down.
They got them, you know, them big old wide backs is full of fat Betty.
Oh, Black Betty.
Tina the talking tubby, all that, man. All right, so the Lord leader than
rough crowd.
Then you know, they make the tummy tough. But anyway, the Lord has jacked him up, man. But we're gonna before we go into some of that information about the Bacon's Rebellion, I just like to read this because that spirit of the exposing Esau goes far beyond the Hebrew Israelites at this point. All right, you got Edomites bringing out information. So I'm like, and this series, I find it very interesting too that, you know, vocab alone and his minions really have nothing to say when it comes to all this information and all these videos that come out to prove that so-called white people are Edomites. They really have nothing to say at all.
Not to mention these not to mention that these colonists all claim to be Christian. I don't know if Jake remember that video, the brother from the late made. He said all you did, everything you did to us, you did it while you were claiming to be a Christian. So that Bible we still read, those verses that we read to keep ourselves under subjection with our leaders, right? You guys used to break the spirit and the will of Jake, man.
And it's all connected to the Baker's Rebellion. We gonna circle back around to that. But this is and the water to April O'Neil, the water beloved. This information came from her, and I didn't even know about this book. But this is a book called Traditions Concerning Edomites, and this is on page 231. All right, somebody like
I'm sorry. No, my live went out. My live went out. Damn it. My
Well,
live.
I don't know why you fuck with that TikTok shit, man.
You ain't even did
Then you
nothing.
can't do it. No, but that's why I got off TikTok.
Because
When anytime any inkling of truth, I don't know what it is or how they do it, but
They
you
kill it.
speak any truth at all when it comes to the Hebrew Israelites.
Right.
Well, at least when it came to me, every video I would start, it was,
Because they got the false prophets on this.
so
Yeah.
well they don't. I don't know. Their videos don't get cut, so there it is. But anyway, I'm going to read this now, man. This is from the book Traditions of Concerning Edomites on page 231. Okay, as a matter of fact, could somebody look it up and see who the Traditions Concerning Edomites? Let's find out who the author is, when it was written, because it looks like it's really old. All right, but it says Esau's descendants are the subjects of an extensive traditions in which the rabbis with an effrontery at which we should wonder in any other men have set a defiance all authentic history and accurate chronology, and this is true. They defy true history. They defy the chronological history. They always change things and hide things. All right. These representations, the fallacy of which will be too obvious to require being pointed out, may be briefly compromised under the following heads. First, the descendants of Esau, the sworn enemies of the descendants of Jacob, even to the end of the world. All right, and you got scriptures in mind, so I piling them up now. Were at first a small nation, inhabiting Mount Seir, the adjacent country contiguous to the land of Canaan, that they were easily confined within their own limits as long as the Israelites enjoyed a great formidable empire in Canaan. But after the powerful republic of the 12 tribes were destroyed by the Assyrians and the Babylonians, they wonderfully increased in numbers and strength, extended their dominion towards the west, because there was prophecy being fulfilled. Esau had to be increased so that he had dominion over the world. All right? It says, it spread to their colonies far and wide. And I had a scoffing Edomite that started on my page, and then she jumped to many other brothers' pages after that. And she still, I don't know why she follows me, but she still follows me. And you never know which her, because like she's like, what was that old movie Sybil? That bitch with all the different personalities.
Yeah.
Because sometimes she's in 100% agreement, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere she'll leave three comments that's all in agreement, and then all of a sudden she'll just flip I'll say something she don't like, and all of a sudden
There we go.
yeah. But she said something the other day, and I could do nothing but laugh. And she said, and she called the Edomites, she referred to them as their forefathers, the founding colonizers. So I had to borrow that term. So we're gonna the founding, not the founding fathers, but the founding colonizers. So
I can't find that book under that name.
you can't find it.
Me
It's called
neither.
Brotherhood and Inheritance, canonical reading.
He found it. Okay.
You got it.
What is it called, brother?
It says B.A. Anderson, Brotherhood and Inheritance, a canonical reading of the Esau and Edom traditions.
Ooh wee. Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got to get our hands on this. But it says, they wonderfully increased in numbers and strength, extended their dominion toward the west, spread their colonies far and wide, subjugated Italy. Wow. Doesn't it say in William Beeson's book that Italy was found. You know that they said the Romans were found to be the Edomites.
Look at the price of the book.
Yeah.
140 for a hardcover, 53 for a paperback.
Well, that's
I'm sure it was probably cheaper.
well.
before.
Right now, that's a lot of money for a book.
Yeah, it was originally 220.
10, 15 years ago, that would have been nothing.
220 originally, so they just.
It's a PDF somewhere. You can get it for free.
Yeah, I was
Alright.
about to say.
Well, I don't do PDFs, brother. I gotta be able to hold the book, show it, put it in the camera,
Yeah.
underline it. Yeah, it's different.
Old school.
All right.
We can print it out for you.
I do that code, brother. Yeah, you know. But it says he subjugated Italy, founded Rome and the Roman Empire. Come on, man. Somebody get Jeremiah. It says founded Obadiah 1-6.
I'm holding that Obadiah.
It says it said they subjugated Italy, founded Rome and the Roman Empire at length. Come on, vocab, where you at, bro? All right. It says I'm trying to buy somebody some pieces.
Yeah.
He got that nigga to sell out for some pieces. It says founded.
He's trying to say, take us out to eat.
Bad nigga shit.
Founded Rome, that's why I said it. Founded Rome and the Roman Empire at the length, entirely overturned the Jewish state, which meaning the Israelite state. We're not Jewish. That's a different. These are the Esau, the Jewish. Okay, the Jewish people are the Edomites. The Israelites are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites of the Bible. Okay? Jewish people, the Edomites, they're the aftermarket people who took the nationality, which this is more evidence of the Edomite because I'm 100% sure that the writer of this book, of this the scholar,
He's an Edomite.
he's an Edomite. Okay? It says right, Esau. It says turn the Israelite state, I'm gonna change that, which had been restored after the termination of Babylonian captivity, the second temple being destroyed by Titus and Vespasian, and that the present day professing the religion of Jesus of Nazareth. So this is also cornering Judeo-Christianism. He's also not letting you know that the Christianity, just like the rabbis have been saying, is Edom, is Esau. Okay? It says, which they were the first of all nations to embrace. Wow. So because the Israelites never embraced Christianity, the Edomites did. All right? They took this newfound religion and then used it to rule over the actual Christians. All right? Because the Israelites were first called Christians. They never called themselves that. Just like yesterday's lesson, we've never called ourselves black Israelites. We were simply the Hebrew Israelites. All right? Those people that put that black label, they're unlearned or they're sellouts or they're a little of both. I'll say it again. Someone who calls themselves a black Israelite, a black Hebrew Israelite, all right, is either very unlearned, to embarrassingly unlearned, all right, especially with the amount of information that we put out on the word black, or they've taken a bag. Okay? Let me finish it, then I'll give it to you. It says, and that the present, well, y'all brothers talking, man. And that the present day professing the religion of Jesus of Nazareth, which they were the first of all nations to embrace, they hold the dominion over all of Europe. Esau detaining in captivity his brother Jacob. Come on, man.
Wow.
All right. Y'all already know the scripture. All right. In Isaiah, it says, they hold the dominion over all of Europe. Esau detaining in captivity his brother Jacob, at least as far as regards to the tribe of Judah, till his Messiah, Ben David shall appear. So basically, he's acknowledging that we're waiting on King David. All right, and David is gonna come, and Yahushua is gonna come. It says, secondly, the prophecies of the prophet of the prophets against Esau, Edom, Seir, and the cities of Edom, because like we said yesterday, every place where Edom is Basra today, and the Lord is coming back to visit them all. Let them precepts run. Visit you first, then you got one, and whoever else got it.
Hey, this Amos 1:9. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. And you can link this with Joel the 3rd chapter. In Joel the 3rd chapter, they call Tyrus, I believe they call him Tyree in that chapter. All right? And it says, why did he get punished? Because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom. In Joel 3, it says he was given to the Grecians.
The whole captivity,
Mhm.
proving that the northern and southern kingdom were
Oppressed together.
oppressed together. That whole of creating the miscegenation laws to prevent white women who were choosing to be with Jake even in the low state. All right, you got to think about the power of that. That you would have white women in the 1600s that would choose to be with a low-level, so-called black man, so-called native man, over a wealthy Edomite. That's what's that telling you, man. That they had to make laws, miscegenation laws. They had to make laws to stop it from happening.
Yeah.
All right, so Edom, his micro was hurt. His pussy was hurt.
Hey,
All right.
hey, Elder, you saw that video that I posted? He had the Edomite. He went all the way to Sweden.
I saw it, brother.
And he's like, so you like black men? Like, yeah, we do. Okay, well,
He wasn't expecting an answer.
Yeah, right.
It kind of fucked him up.
Yeah. He's like, because he's like, oh, well, how do you know you're not breaking the law? Because you have to have an IQ to consent.
Over this and that, yeah.
He tried to bring that shit
Then he
back.
tried to bring back the whole per capita law.
Yeah.
So, man, the lie IQ is done, man.
Yeah.
All right, your pseudoscience is done. But go ahead, Saint Ben. You
Right.
Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom, and remembered not the brotherly covenant. So keep in mind in Joel, it says it was to the Grecians, and right here it calls the Grecians Edom. Just briefly, when you go through the history, the Grecians that took over, well, they called them Grecians, all right, but they were not Grecians, they were Macedonians, that took over were Edomites. Alexander the Great, his generals, these are Edomites. You can track it through the scriptures, all right? So this is why it says Edomites, man. But I was saying fire, and furthermore, the prophets say we will be in the hand of Esau last, not Japheth.
Right.
So it can never be the real Grecians that we were in the hands of, man.
exactly.
Yeah, maybe it's his first over.
We mentioned that yesterday on the line. The real Grecians, Japhet really doesn't play that big of a role in the end day prophecies. Japhet there's no history of Japhet, oppression and enslaving Jake and doing all these horrific things to Jake and trying to steal their identity.
That's right.
All right, that was not. Esau did that. Okay, Esau.
But I will send a fire on the walls of Tyrus, which shall devour the palaces thereof. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. So it never ended, man. Esau never let us free. All right? In fact, when you go into it, Europe so-called ended slavery first, and when you go into the history of it, and this is not some hidden thing, they tell you why they did it. It was simply because, okay, you have industry markets coming, you got the industrial age coming, all right? So if you have free labor from black slaves, so-called black slaves, why would any company hire their white lesser counterparts? So they said, well, we got to let these niggas seem free so we can hire some whites and put them in the manager positions, and therefore we don't have a ride with our own people. Kind of like why they made whiteness.
Right, the whole, and it goes back to the
It started in
Bacon's
Europe.
Rebellion.
It started in Europe.
The Bacon's Rebellion, it basically started in the white, the social construct of whiteness was created. It's like Zach Benji was referring to. Here in America, in Virginia, in the 1600s, all right, 1681 to be exact. The miscegenation laws, and what they did was they took the so-called poor whites, all right, the nobody whites, and they gave them something. And what they gave them was whiteness. And all it really did was gave them rights to be above Negroes, Latinos, and Natives.
Period.
And it basically, you can do whatever you want to, and they can't take you to court. You can own firearms, they cannot. You can own land and houses, they cannot. You can basically, you can make concubines and bang their women as much as you want. They can't touch yours. And it gave them front of the line rights. And the same Edomites that were slaving and working with you, all right, now all of a sudden they have these benefits. It worked like a charm because the division came. Daniel Bacon died, and the Edomites that was down with him weren't down with him anymore. They was for this new whiteness. We're white folks now. Right? And so there's law cases. So and I think the first time that I think it was 1705. But so from 1681, you know, and then so from 1681 to 1785, in that time period, whiteness spread to the whole globe, and all of a sudden, you know, people that were once Brits and once Scots and once Germans and were once Dutch, now all of a sudden they were white.
Yep.
And then you got labeled black, and we brought out the definition, which is why I get so angry because it's Esau that pushes and elevates that blackness. And then you got people that constantly talking about black people this and black people that and us black folk. Dumbass niggas, you not black. I just feel.
Oh, that's a damn crayon.
All right. So exactly, your skin is brown, and so that was the whole lesson. Why would you call someone who's physically brown? You got 2 shades of brown. Here, 3 right here. 3 different shades of brown.
Honey golden,
all right?
golden brown. Honey
okay?
Golden
Not black, but brown. So why is it that you can physically, that you someone who is visibly, somebody look up that word. Somebody look up that word visibly. Someone who's visibly and physically, all right, look up that word. Brown and call them black. Okay? Well, we gave a great breakdown of that yesterday, and once again, kudos to that brother for doing a response to that lesson. It was excellent. It was the video was the way he did it. It was spot on, and it was better than the original, and it made it even better because the two combined is amazing, brother.
And it was entertaining, and it was funny.
The way he did it. All right? Okay? Because he literally went into every point that we spoke about and pulled it up and proved that there's actual history. See, because the men of Great Millstone, you know, you got brothers that motherfuck this and motherfuck that and they shit damn motherfucker and you asshole, you piece of shit, you know. And but then you got brothers that you know that's the they whole lesson. They drop more F-bombs than bombs in World War II, but that's okay. All right, because one thing that you can say is that they're still telling the truth. All right, and bringing out receipts these men are highly intelligent, and a lot of times when men, they speak that way out of anger. You get frustrated, and so in anger, that's just what you do, man. You stub your toe, you're like, it happens, okay? Yeah. So it's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make it, but, I personally try to refrain from doing it too much, but, in the heat of the moment, it happens, man.
Can I get this quote from President Lyndon B. Johnson?
Absolutely.
Before you get, I just want to say, cursing is the sign of intelligence. Science has proven it.
Okay, well, I stand corrected.
I mean, Paul, the most smartest in the book, cursing.
They say rules speech.
They're more honest.
They're more honest and more
But
intelligent.
not just honesty, it's intelligence too.
Yeah, they said intelligence, a dude who always coming around and be saying this on the internet. He's real famous for saying it, and he said people that curse are made way more intelligent than people who don't curse.
Not necessarily.
Go ahead. Let's get this quote.
Oversimplified deep, man.
This is a quote from a former president, Lyndon B. Johnson. All right, and this is Bacon's Rebellion, right? It says, if you can convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pocket. Hell, give him somebody to look down on and he'll empty his pockets for you.
And that's exactly what they do. Look at MAGA today.
Exactly.
They look at the decisions that these Edomites make. They make decisions based on emotion and color that actually hurt their own communities just to keep Jake from getting it. It's like, the free healthcare and all these other things.
I was just about to say that.
The different programs that allow you to get businesses and home loans and stuff like that. They'll suffer and cancel themselves out just to keep a so-called black man from getting it, because it's like, wait a minute, this dude already got inches over me.
Yeah.
Right. So now he get to have a house and a car too. That nigga got a piano. I don't have a piano.
And what the scripture says, he's falling into it says the same ditch that he dug. Hey, because if you want to keep somebody down in the hole, you got to be down there in the hole with them. So that's what they did. They complain about not having free healthcare. Why didn't you fight for free healthcare? Because you didn't want a nigga to get it. Why didn't you fight for all these things? See, they complain about the shit the small hats get, all the kickbacks and shit. Why didn't you fight for that? Because you didn't want a nigga to get it.
What's crazy is there was a whole program started because they was doing predatory lending to Jake. All right, in the 80s and the 90s, predatory lending was terrible. All right, so a program called NACA, which Esau started.
Mm-hmm.
All right, which Esau started to fight against really the issues.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the little hats. All right, so what they do is you got to make a certain amount of money. All right, you can't make outside of this tax bracket to get these loans. There's no money down, all type of shit. And the only thing they say is, we don't care about your credit. If you paying rent already, okay, you can afford a mortgage. And this is a program that Esau started.
Oh yeah, I've heard of this.
It's called NAC. I went through that program.
Yeah.
You know, and you got Edomites who are mad because they can't get into the program because they make too much money. Because two people, if you married, if Esau married, if Esau,
The middle.
If
Just
Esau-
turn it up. The middle. I mean the bottom.
yeah, if Esau married,
The water.
all right, and they making two incomes, and they may make $300,000 a year, and they ain't got no kids, they knock them out of it. They can't get the loan.
Right.
So, but what Esau do, what they say is you gotta have this many kids, and they go off of how many kids you got, your income and everything. And Esau don't got that. So they looking at Esau like, you make too much money. You don't qualify for this program. But Jake is going there all day long, and they get multi-family homes, $1 million buildings in New York. That's all Jake getting that shit.
Yeah.
That's all Jake getting it because they qualify for the programs. But Esau set the shit up. The rates are low.
It's one of them things that backfire. Which
It
means,
backfired.
which
Backfired.
means that program will shortly die.
Yeah,
Is anything that Jake starts
Jake don't know about.
anything Jake starts to benefit from, they begin
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
get it off.
Corruption. Right.
Yeah.
I was about to say that Title 7 and Title 11, the laws changed on it
Yeah.
because through the 60s and 70s and the 80s, Esau was filing bankruptcy and
Trump.
keeping their cars, keeping their homes, keeping their business, and even increasing.
Yeah.
Keeping the business that they had and then increasing again. But when Jake got wind of it, like, damn, I get to keep my car in my house, and they start, and I just gotta wait 7 years and I'm clear and I can start all over again.
Yeah.
Right, and that's clear. So when Jake started doing it, they started changing.
And it's
Yeah.
every 7 years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta wait 7 years to do it, and you can't put all a certain type of debts that's excluded from it now.
Right. Because
Of course, that's what I mean. They changed the rules on
Child
it.
support.
They made it
They got a
difficult.
bitch.
No,
School loans.
what's it called? When I worked at the law firm, one of the old lawyers was sighing and crying because he was like, back in my day, we would graduate from law school and medical school, immediately
Right.
claim bankruptcy, and we was good. Now their sons and daughters are stuck with student loan debt that they can't get out of.
And guess what? It was a small hat that was behind
The
it.
small hats
You
been
fucked your
exploiting all
own
that.
people.
Because
Yep.
niggas
No,
was
but it was small hats who pushed that legislation.
Yeah.
So Esau's always fucking Esau.
Exactly.
All right, they screw each other over, man.
Exactly.
I got so I would like this quick correction. There's no financial limit on NACA. They got two parts.
Oh,
The
it's
thing
two- it's two
is,
parts.
you have to buy in a low income area.
Right.
Esau ain't trying to come be around
Esau's-
niggas. That's the
Esau's
problem.
around niggas.
But it's fine because Esau, they get Section 8. They get to rent the condos downtown.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep, that's my
I
favorite.
know motherfuckers in Section 8 now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A lot of them
Yeah,
down
and
there.
people get upset too when they see Keisha there with all her children, all her different baby
Yeah.
daddies.
Shit, I
And Elam and them down there. Elam and them took over presidential towers.
Oh yeah, they all up in
They
there.
took that shit over.
They had presidential towers,
Been-
and they also in Lake Meadows.
Yep.
They done took over Elam. They took over Lake Meadows too, man.
Yeah, that's why Scripture says the Lord has called Egypt the heir in every work thereof. See,
Living on the lakefront,
yeah,
Right.
lakefront living, right there, in Lake Meadows, man.
yeah. Now we talk about Jacob's trouble. We need to start making this popular. Esau's calamity, because what the
Yeah.
Lord said, the calamity Esau's, all these things that you're doing are trapping yourself.
Yeah.
You.
They push the narrative so hard that niggas is just on food stamps.
Yeah.
They getting Section 8, all this shit. But realistically, Esau was more on it than us.
Especially the little hats.
It's the same thing in Canada. Edomites on welfare and shit, man.
I got a quick.
Now they ready to close that shit down. You shooting yourself in the foot.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the gallows.
Yeah. Y'all start to automate a lot of shit back in the 80s. Like you watch the old movie The Wash.
Yeah.
Right, that's
Right.
automation. Who was getting affected by that? Niggas. But fast forward to now, automation is taking you jobs from the Edomites.
That's right.
That's exactly what Isaiah 19 says. They will stumble in that. They stagger. It's like it. They will stagger on their own vomit like a drunkard, man. There'll be no work for the head, tail, brush to do, man. All right, so now we see what joblessness increasing. That's big prophecy.
Yeah.
Esau was hurt, man.
Esau
More
barely
shit
hanging
closing
on.
down. Get on social media. Some gyro spots that's been around for decades closing down. They say, well, we're giving y'all the secret to the white sauce. So they post on the door. The white sauce. All these different. They was on the news. We've been around this time. We just can't make it. We're closing down. Everything is closing down. The mom and pop's been closing down. Now you got these little branches that's closing down.
People that had 2 or 3 stores,
Yeah.
or a bunch of employees, and
In line.
they call it, you know, they calling that last meeting to let all their, to say goodbye to all their
Mid-size, small businesses.
you know, all the employees, the ones that's been with them from day one, and
Right.
yeah,
Pizza
man.
party.
Yeah, and basically, I'm gonna have a pizza party to tell you that you ain't got a job no more.
Yep.
You
Well,
know?
if you remember Demolition, man, it was only one corporation.
Yeah.
Everything.
Taco.
Taco Bell. They showing
And
the
Taco Bell was a fucking, that was.
It was like every
That's
restaurant.
government
They
shit.
was buying cheeseburgers.
It was
No,
like a
but
Michelin
Ta-
5-star in the movie.
Yeah, it was a 5-star restaurant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Taco Bell. Then we're gonna Taco Bell.
Oh, and it
She
was-
was excited.
it was-
You know?
That's how dope they were.
That's how fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're eating rata, rat burgers and shit.
Rat burgers.
Well,
and
they
all
show
that.
you. They're showing you that all that shit was going to disappear and shit.
I had a quick person.
But hold on, brother. This brother had one that never got to.
Oh, okay.
Out to the slick.
It's all right. Hold, keep your peace up. Jeremiah 49:10. But
I
I
was
have
just about
made.
to ask for it.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
That's spirit.
But I have made
Right.
Esau bare. Bare means bad. All right, naked. Clean. You can't. What don't you understand about the word bare?
Bare, butt ass naked.
But as naked.
Bucket neck. Bucket
Bucket
neck.
But he said, I have made Esau bucket naked. All right? He has made him bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
Yeah, he's that old old book that we used to read when I was a kid. They used to show the cartoon.
Emperor's New Clothes.
The emperor has
That
no
is.
clothes.
Yep.
That's
I
Esau.
was
He didn't convince.
Took it right out my mouth.
He didn't convince himself
Man,
that
come on, man.
that you know.
Come on, you want?
There it is, man. Pause, brother.
That's
But he didn't took that to the whole next level.
it. Yep.
Trump has really convinced these people that they wearing a new style and shit, and they bucket naked.
That's it.
You
Exactly.
can see them now. Everybody can see you for what they are, including your women.
That's it.
That's the women.
All right, it's amazing how it is amazing to watch the level of Edomite women and the quality of Edomite women,
Oh, yes.
which have nothing to say but bad things about their men that turn on them
right.
left and right.
Right.
All right, it's a beautiful thing to see. The curse is falling upon them, man. All right, like like the brother showed me the video of some strange-ish Edomite chick on her knees reading slave books and reading shit he told her to read.
Read.
All right,
Busy captivity.
who just
Oh, wow.
who just divorced her ish husband who had a lot of money, man. All right, to sit down on your knees and read slave books
That's
in the house in the right, and it's mighty as fuck in the apartment, of somebody who's supposed to be beneath you that you just met. But Jake be having that kind of swag, that type of influence over these heathen women, man.
The Nevada.
And so it says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret
You got
places.
the guy at 1-6.
I got it right
He shall
here.
not be able to
I
hide
got it.
himself. It said, I've uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. One of the things I really love watching is how all the video memes coming up after Vance and Trump and them went over to the G7, and how the delegations walked out on him, and then Vance went to go try to go meet and try to greet and handshake, and Duke had just like the video of Obama back then, we got viral, him saying, you know, hugging on certain people, but then like, you know, just like, you know, dapping,
Right, he was like, some people was like,
right. But it happened now with Vance where the
fat face square.
the other heathens, they were sitting there and dapping. He went in for his shake, and Duke had just went the other way, right there, boom, and Vance was like, "What the fuck?"
Nah, they go good.
Because he's made everybody see. Was it Obadiah? Where he says, "They will lay a wound under thee." There's a wound laid under thee. They all know you have been exposed to be the devil and break every contract, every covenant, and nobody's fucking with you now.
I watched the video.
Europe is against the West.
Yes.
All right, and the truth be said that, and Europe is also against the Israelis.
Yes.
The whole world is against them, and they're trying to push that because they're trying to, you know, they believe the madness that they believe. You know, them left side demons did a major tricks on their mind, man. You know what you got, Pops?
This is Psalm 69:22. Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap.
And that's exactly what's happened. All these things that they've done, they've trapped themselves. Can you bring out scripture?
Yes, sir. This Obadiah 1, and can I jump to 3, Elder, just to bring out the point, as the Elder just said? I'm going to jump to 6.
Go ahead, brother.
This Obadiah 1 and 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised.
They are greatly despised. And I'm going to read this part again. And I need that Isaiah 42:22. But it says, and the present day professing the religion of Jesus of Nazareth, which they were the first of all nations to embrace. They hold the dominion, Daniel 4:17. They hold the dominion over all Europe. Esau, detaining the captain, I love this. They straight out telling you, Europeans, Eurasians, are the Edomites.
Right.
Okay? Something that the Hebrew Israelites have been telling you day one. All right? Even the low-level caps have been telling you that.
In the beginning.
Okay? Esau detaining in captivity his brother Jacob, Jeremiah 15:33. All right, especially when when in 1682 when they made that decree, where they declared that African slaves, African freedmen, and Native Americans were all Negroes, which put them in a new category. All right, where they can be enslaved and traded.
Yeah. And
it also ensured that the natives of the Americas, especially ones that look like me, all right, would not have any rights to the land.
To the land rights, yeah.
Exactly. So it was a very sneaky and deceitful, diabolical, done with mischief.
And it still affects the natives to this day. There's a black-looking guy, all right, that's so-called black, as they would say, for their sake term.
Black.
All right, but he's brown, of course. He has all the proof, paperwork, etc. He's a native.
Yeah.
And he's been trying to, I forget the name of the people that oversee the native services and shit.
And they're Edomites on top of that.
And they are Edomites. And he done called the Native, and he can't get anywhere with it because the Edomites are running
He's like
shit.
me in my court system.
Yes.
I mean, me in my court case.
Yep.
I have all the evidence and have presented all the evidence proving that I'm 100% right.
We're gonna pass
But
over this case.
what they're doing is they're changing the goalposts.
We're gonna pass over this case.
All right. Or they,
Nothing to see here.
or they claim that they didn't have dominion, which is retarded, in complete retardation.
Yes.
Because if you have the dominion to start something, you would also have the dominion to end it.
Yes.
Says I don't have the jurisdiction. I don't have jurisdiction over this. So therefore, well, sucks to be you.
Yeah.
All right.
Because technically they didn't have jurisdiction in the first place. So that's why they said it. Because they didn't have jurisdiction in the first place.
But they would have ruled on this.
Because
if they would have ruled on it, you would have.
If they would have brought this before open court, there's no way I could.
And then on
could've
record,
lost.
anybody can just come in.
And that being the problem, now it's on record, and that would have just threw a major monkey wrench in the entire fraud that they're doing,
Not
which is
only
a
for
billion-dollar
Esau,
industry.
Heathens and Jake involved, everybody, because once something's public record, anybody can look it up and see it.
Yeah.
But it's called legal precedence.
Yeah.
Once the judgment's passed in the case,
Yeah.
every other case after that the judge has to refer to that.
Yeah.
Right.
So now we got
And
And that's
precedence.
the strange thing, because there's also, I have in my case law 3 of it ruling in my favor. So their goal is to just keep this out of court.
Hot potato.
Yeah.
They know who
Now,
you
this is going back to Jeremiah 49.
Yeah, I
I had a
believe
little bit more in that. I'm jumping down. Jeremiah 49 and 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished.
Right, we're the Lord's children.
That's right, baby.
Well, look what you did to us, man.
Con.
You think you gonna get away with it, Esau? And you heathens? No, man. So that lets you know the Gentiles in the New Testament alone ain't talking about you heathens.
That's right.
Because y'all got to get punished like we got punished as a nation.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
he just said that the Edomites were the first one to embrace Christianity and push their religion.
Yeah.
And that's why they got women teaching like this one here. Let's see, did they say her name? Female pastor resigns after caught practicing oral sex on men to suck out their demons.
Where was she at?
She exercising demons.
Exercise the demons. She exercised the demons up my head.
Make me roll my arms up in my head.
She making niggas brave shit.
You making niggas come.
She making
Fight him on my own like a mortar.
She making their legs shake. Like Paula White jumping up and down.
I know.
You can't make this shit up.
What was that?
Wow.
Damn, I love
Oh, shit.
Our church located
Where's the good succubus when you need it?
She's compelling.
That's why the Lord's finna take this
She
devil out of
succeeded in her endeavors. Oh, Papa could shot.
Oh, yeah, she went back.
Trying to get an address to church.
This is verse 13. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Bosworth shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual wastes. I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. And out of Esau, Edom, the small topper headers, there is no Edomite that's smaller than them. There, everyone, even Esau, Edom himself is mad at them. The heathens are through with you all. Jake and the note is through with you all. The Most High is taking you down.
They do it themselves.
Yeah, matter of fact, you're right. Because half the time now, I've seen countless of protests of you wish you were us on the opposite side in support of Palestine and calling them saying we're not in support of the Zionist movement and etc. That's their own people. Yep.
So complain about
You know, I'm Salaki, brother. I was just looking at this comment board and how some people still these very unlearned, low level, mindless
That's why he cuts me.
individuals. After we present all this evidence to prove that there's no such thing as black people, and they still fix their dumbass lips to say it. This is going to show you how unintelligent and how small-minded these individuals are, man. But I digress.
Okay, this is the scripture you call for Isaiah 42 and 22, but I'm going to read 23 as well. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a soul, and none saith restore.
So that will be the conditions of the Israelites. All right, in the latter days, in last days. And last I checked, it ain't no whole bunch of little hats locked in prison houses.
They get away.
As a matter of fact, they get to flee to sanctuary cities over there across the water.
Yeah.
And or they're the ones running the stockholders in the prisons and controlling the policies with the, in the courthouses, the judges, the lawyers, et cetera, et cetera. They're on that side of it. So once again, you cannot be the victim. all right, and
And
be
the
the villain.
villain,
You
yeah.
can't be, you know. So you're definitely not the victim of this. You benefit from this.
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay?
even
hold on, brother. So that brings to mind Jeremiah 50 and 33, which somebody get that, and then get that, because who has the power to do this? The wicked.
Okay.
And so he just said how these Edomites, look, how did it read? It read, it says, they were the first to practice, hold on. It says this Jesus of Nazareth's religion, which they were the first of all nations to embrace, they hold dominion over all Eurasia, East, they hold the dominion over basically the whole function of the earth, man. You know, the World Cup is here. Why is everyone coming to America? And gotta get, you know, meet the requirements to even travel here. Okay? Everyone's under the vibration of America. None of these countries that are coming to play this game of football, all right, the most popular game in sport in the world, whether you like it or not. Second being MMA, all right, not basketball, not football, but football when you kick, real football. It's the most popular sport in the world, man. You can, you know, it is what it is. But all these people that come from all these different lands, none of them are wearing that traditional dress.
Yeah.
None of them.
Con, yeah.
They all dressing like Westerners. They women want to be like Westerners.
Yep.
All right. The Esau, you know, let the nigger woman and the Edomite woman and every other woman get on the camera and clap their cheeks. And now the whole world doing that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? You know, Arab women,
Yep.
Asian women, you know, sand niggers. They all doing it now.
Yeah, the one bitch in Iran.
Iran, yeah.
She climbed on the damn top of the light.
Yeah, I
on the
seen
pole
that.
to shake her ass.
Con.
That's
Just to be-
completely against their culture.
Just to be in defiance.
Yep. That's
And women around the
liberating.
world saluted her.
Yes. That's freeing yourself from the patriarchy. You getting on top of a fucking light pole and shaking your ass for the world.
Yeah.
All right, is
Hands
it's
on
just
your knees
freedom.
playing in the background.
Yeah. Well, that like I always say, man, the eagle, you know, that's the symbol of Esau, Edom. It's the highest flying bird, but it's also the most filthy, man. And what does this place do? It exalts filth. Which says, I've seen the wicked in great power and spreading itself like the green bay tree, man. You know? So the Lord just got to uproot this nigga, man. He's just a cancer, man.
So like I got an emergency precept. This is Leviticus 19 and 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. Yeah.
And people are saying that. People are saying like the society is falling because of the women, man. The women's lib.
Well,
Women's
and
liberation.
Esau, he don't put that. He
Yeah.
allowed these women to get to, because Esau's really a weak, effeminate micro man.
That's right.
And he allowed his woman to you know, to
Please her physically.
to get up on a level. And then what's amazing too is the evidence of all these Edomite women. I mean, these Edomite males. It is, you know, they're first of all, they attack on Jacob's manhood by trying to demasculate Jacob, and you know, and chemical castration through food and through spraying of stuff like that.
Punk ass.
Yeah, this is the softest, gayest form of combat of warfare. When did we start doing this?
Astrazine.
You know,
I got
that's the most unmanliest man.
Let's not
Attack
forget.
their private parts.
Yeah.
And let's not
Right?
forget.
Make them like us. All right?
Oh,
It's
sure.
okay.
Yeah, I got that scripture you
Bible
called
shot.
and then one right behind it.
Bible shot.
This is Daniel 4 and 17. It says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and he giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men.
And these bases of men, the catalyst that they used to launch their rulership was Christianism.
Yes.
And how many? And that's and you can add Judeo-Christianism into that.
Yes.
All right. And how many people, including white people, how many videos on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, right now, with Edomites telling you that Judeo-Christianism, white nationalism It's all rooted in white supremacy and hate. It's a false religion that they've used to purposely push forward their own hate and their own agenda.
And I got one more because I'm sorry.
Just kind of make a quick point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steve Nash, the proof of it is, when you read the Bible, whoever image is up, whoever the people is in the Bible, that people is superior to everybody else.
Period.
All right, Exodus 19, you should be above all nations. 1 Peter 2, a royal priesthood.
Deuteronomy 14 and 2.
And that you look like the sardine in the jasper stone, which I had mine.
Oh Lord,
but go ahead, bro. I was just backing you up, and I'm backing you up.
Yep, so they put their images up. The people gonna think they're the superior beings.
Yes.
And that's what they look at. They look at Esau as superior because, well, Jesus is white.
Yeah.
You know?
And which the Bible, nowhere in the Bible does it say that. It says a complete opposite.
Yeah.
You saw that in Malcolm X.
All right? It says a complete opposite.
So I got that Micah 2 and 1.
Bring it out, beloved.
This is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And we just read Daniel 4 and 17 that the earth was given into the bases of men. All right, but just for a moment of time, according to Job 20 and verse 5. That's it.
And who's more base than this devil? Job said he won't let him sit with his dogs.
Amen.
And we know why now through the Spirit.
Yeah.
They show us things.
The dogs ain't safe.
They're not. They show us things now that we wouldn't have known for real. I mean, through the Spirit. But they movies, they TV shows, the old movie called Road Trip.
Yeah.
Real
The
life.
dude was with the dog. We learned about the peanut butter.
Yeah.
We learned about the peanut butter watching something they call comedy.
Right.
They had natural lampoon. And they put the damn sperm in the donuts and fed them to the other Edomites. These are prank wars with each other.
Hey, what was that movie? The animal where they had old boy where he could smell a goat.
Rob Snyder.
Rob Snyder.
Yeah, Tom Brady. Freddie got fingered.
Oh yeah, Jackass. They drunk the damn horse sperm.
Yeah.
Damn, Benji.
Hey, can I back you up real
No,
quick?
y'all can still read it.
Oh, you still reading?
Oh, you finished? Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
This is Psalms 73 and 20. Until I went to the sanctuary of Yahweh, then understood I their end. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into destruction. How are they brought to desolation, as in a moment they are utterly consumed with terrors? As a dream when one awaketh, so, O Yahweh, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. And see, that's what the Lord's doing, man. He's destroying, and I always use this, I think about the scene in Gladiator, when Maximus thought he was about to get poisoned. His friend said, look, no, he ain't gonna kill you like that. He said he gotta destroy your name first. And that's what the Lord's doing with you. He's destroying your image. That's why you got that fucking weird ass Edomite. You got motherfuckers traveling overseas to get wives, to get women. This nigga travels all the way to Sweden to talk about Jake. And you gotta see a pattern here. You gotta see a pattern here. You know, you nigga talk about Jake. This dude. See, this whole thing is dick envy, man.
Bro,
Yeah.
When he said when he went to him and said, "Would you date a black guy?"
Hey,
That crushed his spirit.
He said,
"Yeah, I will. Yeah, no problem." So he went to go hunt to find a way to try to throw a narrative in their mind to dissuade them, and they were not dissuaded because you can't.
he went to Sweden. He went to Sweden because he know the business here already going.
Exactly.
So he went over there thinking.
Where they was blonde hair, blue eyes, and pure.
The white,
They
white
that's
and
what I
white
was
over
thinking.
there.
When I was overseas, I'm
Over
telling
there.
you, the Lord made me come back home because it was too sweet overseas.
Well,
If the Murph was to go overseas, he would never come back.
I don't want to come
I'm
back.
telling you, none of us would, brother. The Lord made me come back.
I ain't
I did not want to come back because they know. Matter of fact, the woman over there was like, "Who did you vote for? Did you vote for Bush?" I'm like, I didn't vote. I don't vote for. I don't fuck with none of them. They said, "Okay, we like you. You're cool." They hate it over here. They hate these niggas. When I was living in the hostel over there, only bitches I was dealing with were nothing but Edomites. They love Jake.
Right.
They hate.
Right.
They hate Esau.
The whiter the place, the worse it is for these white
Come on,
men.
they hate.
The
Matter of
white
fact,
bitches like it the most.
Okay.
the guy that started this whole thing with my shoulder, this bad shoulder mine. All right, you know, a big 260-pound Swede. right? And he used to always tell me he wanted me to go to Sweden so bad, all right? And he was like, man,
Live a happy life.
because he told me, he said, the women over there will go nuts for you, bro.
Yeah.
All right, period. I mean, and so it makes me think about that old weird Edomite cup spirit, you know, that, you know,
Yeah.
you know, I'm like that, right?
I want to
Like,
see you in the
like-
element.
Boy, right, you want to go to the club, you know, man, we gotta go over there and go clubbing, man. You gotta get all the women in.
Yeah.
And now I think back on it, you know, I'm like,
Yeah.
you know,
Hey, Elder, here it is.
They cooking to take notes and shit.
Hey.
That's fucked up.
Hey, Elder, here it is. Here it is. You got literal men. They're tired of the American woman. So they get on a plane. I'm like, look, I'm finna go find some feminine women. This nigga was on a plane thinking about a nigga, man. This
the
nigga
whole ride.
The whole ride.
That's a long flight.
The nigga bought the ticket.
16
Oh.
flight.
He bought the ticket.
He bought the ticket. He got on the nigga sat on the
He had a
plane.
portfolio.
Yeah, he had the graph.
He had a whole portfolio with graphs and
And you know he took notes.
Bro,
He dozing off.
Y'all
If you put that type of energy, he probably would have got some.
niggas thinking about big titty white women and how it's gonna be great.
He was watching that black porn too. On his phone.
Yeah,
he
He was watching that black porn. He's like the devil, man.
Slave chair nigga. This is
I
the book of Sirach, chapter 27, verse 26. It says, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein. So by you using the propaganda machine and your media and your entertainment to vilify us, to fucking, you tried to subjugate us, vilify us, make us look subhuman, but you made us look cool as fuck. You made us look like them niggas. You increased the curiosity and the desire and the intrigue on your own women. That's right. So now when you travel to these places that's mostly white or Edomites, they're fucking intrigued. They're enthralled with
He
Jay.
did all of this to tell us about this.
Right.
He
Right.
women in
Show me
general,
those.
man.
Oh shit! Hey, her whole life, she saw dad rooting for the Cowboys, rooting for the Bulls, all right, rooting for your favorite sports team. It was all niggas, all right. Hey, they grew up watching hip hop, Soldier Boy, all this shit. They grew up watching niggas. So when she gets of age, guess what she wants? A nigga.
First people I ever seen do that Soldier Boy dance was a group of Edomites. I'm real. I'm at a fight, and these niggas came to the ring doing that shit.
Yeah.
The girls doing it with him.
And what was that look?
Then he got his ass whooped too.
And what was that look?
You can't come to the dance was the coldest part of his fight. He got the ring, got faded.
Then all the clubs is playing
I was like,
Jake
nigga, you
music.
should have been working more on your hands and your takedown.
Not your dance move.
But he right. Cause he didn't miss a step on that. He didn't miss none of that. But that nigga got knocked out.
You just mentioned how soccer is the biggest sport in the world. Well, you know who just performed? Future. They performed at the little halftime show.
Yeah.
Which is bigger than any Super Bowl show.
Yeah.
So they have Future doing it. So the world is watching. Not only are they watching America, they watching that niggas is the greatest part of America.
Yeah.
So when I say niggas, I mean all 12 tribes. Niggas, especially the Southern.
Matter of fact, most of the people playing in those teams, I'm looking at these teams in these European nations, and the majority of their players is Southern and Northern Kings.
Right. And Mbappe going crazy.
Yeah.
A nigga.
Yeah.
The whole
The
France.
future GOAT, man.
They said that. They said when France was playing this African country, they're like, wait a minute, aren't they supposed to be playing France? Why is it Africa versus Africa? They were looking at the
Hey,
squad.
Jake is Bobby Boucher, man. I can't hide you no more, Bobby. Everybody see how beautiful you is. You know, his mama said, I can't hide you no more, Bobby. You can't hide Bobby Boucher no more, man.
So like this is Psalm 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves. All they that see them shall.
On that point, it's a big ass Edomite bitch. She fine though. A Russian bitch. Big Russian. And she keep talking about, she even told the one big Jake, you either come to Russia, get the Russian women.
Yeah, the one that moved to Atlanta.
And she got the thick full lips. She really be interviewing Jake, telling him about how the Russian women and all this.
Yeah, won't it?
Hey,
They
the
tired of the
a
white
big
man.
part of making their tongue. The Edomite woman is telling all
Yes.
their secrets.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Edomite woman get with Jake, just like the brother was just
Yeah.
talking
Yes.
about
Right.
on camera, because they see all the shit that Esau. They really around the envy.
Matter of
They
fact,
see
Paul,
it.
pause right there.
It's happening.
Baba Shah, Murph, could you reflect
God.
on the things that that particular woman said about her
Oh, yeah.
ex-Jewish husband
Yeah,
for the
but-
audience to be edified?
So yeah, I was outside, doing my daily routine, not on the Sabbath. And, I had ran into this white woman, and I was chopping it up. I was with the brother, and I told him I was gone, and he knew I was gone, right? But nevertheless, man, some jigaboos try to stop us at the door and get the white woman back. I'm gonna put that part into Keisha, the black woman through. And if the white woman was leaving with a white man, the black woman wouldn't have said
They
shit.
would have applauded.
She said, "No, don't go with him." So
Not him.
The game overthrew that, man. I just stood there and assumed I ain't really got much to say to that nigga. But yeah. So long story short, we get to talking and stuff, and I'm walking and I'm talking with the white woman, and she cool. She just talking. She cool. She regular. But then she get to talking about she was divorced and shit, and she from here, but she just moved from Florida and stuff. She said, I want to tell you something.
Speak up a little louder.
She said, I want to tell you something about my ex. I ain't no bitch finna get around me talking about another nigga. Ain't you seeing this shit?
Right.
So, nevertheless, I didn't say so. Normally, I would have just checked her. But I'm just listening. She said, I'm divorced. He's a over $100 million guy. He comes from a family that's way wealthier than that. And I just had to run. I said, damn, at least you got some of his money. She said, I don't have nothing. I have to run. She said, I have to run. And she said, so I'm just listening. We get to the car and shit. The lady get to my crib, man. She just get on the floor. She crying. She was bugged out, but she was cool at the end of the day. But, she was just telling me, like, it's happening. She said, you all eating human. He was an Amalek. He was a small hat.
Not gonna say what race.
Exactly. She said, you are all eating human meat. These people have to go. She said, I seen what they did to the children. She said, I seen what his uncle had children with women that they look at like dogs. I said, the Goyim? She said, yeah, He said, they go have children with it so they can do shit to them, man.
Wow.
So they can have a life. Exactly.
They purposely go and pregnant a heathen woman. But
they would receive. Yes. She told me that. She said, I've seen it too many times. She said, and then they're washing everybody in the bathroom. And they lock you in bathrooms and they make you shit on the floor so they can watch you. She said, it's a camera in every bathroom. She said, and I just seen what they did to the children. And I just had to run. And it was wild, man. That's just the surface tip of it. And it was, and the whole time, this lady, she not drunk, she not belligerent. She was a yoga bitch too. So she was sitting there Indian style on my floor crying. Like, please, she said, somebody gotta stop it. She was just saying something.
Little does she know that it's about
I
to
told
stop,
her.
man.
I said, oh, it's gonna stop.
We those people.
Then when you hold
Y'all
Deuteronomy
about to-
But it was wild, man. The white woman in the flesh.
Deuteronomy 7 and 30, Salakia. Might be 7 and 6 too, man.
God damn.
And they
It
just
was
found
wild,
a
man.
bunch of Edomite. They
You
just
want
found a
me to
bunch of Jewish motherfuckers underground
Yeah.
again for the
Yeah.
second time.
Yeah.
New York.
For the second time, a bunch of young bitches underground with some Jewish motherfuckers.
Yeah, they
That's how the ADL started. The Louis Frank,
Yep.
Yeah.
the Louis Frank case.
Yeah.
You had a fucking small hat murder a regular Edomite, a low level Edomite,
Young
you know what I'm
girl.
saying? Young
Very
girl,
young girl.
rape and murder her, and then try to blame it on the slave. See, your whole existence is an accusation against Jacob, man.
Wait,
This whole system is an accusation against Jacob, man. That's how the Anti-Defamation League started.
Yeah,
Right.
to protect him. They said you can't speak bad against him. So they made this anti-Semite word and all this other bullshit, man. Could you make it so you can't speak bad against a criminal, mind you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
A criminal. Which proves they're not the Israelites, because we're going to be the byword and proverb.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All right?
This is Jeremiah 30 and 7. And the Lord Yahweh, thy most high power, will put all these curses upon thy enemy and on them that hate thee, which persecute
That's
thee.
Jeremiah.
That's Deuteronomy.
No, he wanted me to bring out the
Oh, God.
So yeah, man, all of these curses is now falling on you damn devils.
I got to do
You know, for all of the wickedness that you have done, you know, it's coming to the light. You can't hide this. You get mad because Jake is getting elevated over you.
That's
With
right.
the music. And they did it since Tupac. What was that little Edomite chick? They was so mad and mad at Pac because Pac, she listening to all his music, dancing to his music. And they love us because we the salt of the earth.
The craziness is the you know, when you're thinking about Pac, MJ, the craziness of how popular Pac still is, and how he actually even gotten greater since his death. It's insane. It's insane. The
Nigga was 25.
and when he was 27. But the thing is, with MJ, this dude damn near more popular than Cesare Borgia on this planet.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I was watching a video and somebody put up a video on Instagram and said, you can't compare him to nobody. And it was just clip after clip of arenas filled with 50,000 people, 100,000 people, 70,000 people.
Bitches die.
Bitches busting on themselves and then passing out. Right. Right. It was like I said,
got a mind, body, and
Put a
soul.
hat on and then go crazy.
Got a mind, body, and soul.
He said,
That nigga ain't even performed. Just standing there.
he pull out the suitcase. He pull a jacket out. They went crazy. I say this nigga.
What move is that?
So the thing is that you know when you think about Mike and you think about the other Mike's, you know it's you know
Drake wrong.
they love him.
Yeah, the Edomites love. They biggest fan. Even you think of a low level gangster music nigga like Kodak. Edomites love them.
They should be at the concerts.
They be Esau at the concerts.
They go line for line, word for word.
I don't know those songs,
bro.
And Edomites, they roll by in Bucktown all day in their cars.
T-Pain.
Bro, I'm telling you. And when I was driving Lift the Uber and they had music, they would sit there and quote every song. And as soon as they get the nigga, they'll just drop the nigga out. But then they'll go and let you know they will keep the nigga in the song when they by themselves.
They know the word.
Right, tell them, man, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, right.
They like that scene with white chicks. She's like, there's no one around.
You can say it.
My nigga.
I hate that movie. That's my favorite part.
Hey, but that go to show what the scripture says: a horse leech have two daughters crying, give. Hey, this motherfucker is just a parasite. He understands you can't. And look, he knows, and just like history tells you, just like the scriptures tell you, no nation became a superpower without taking down Jacob, man. You have to take down Jacob to be a superpower, man.
Well, that's even how you make money.
Yeah.
In this, look, the way you make money in this society, you either using Jake to lift up a product, or you're trying to, or you subjugating Jake publicly.
Yeah.
People will pay for either way.
Yeah.
All right, that's what they're doing. I want to get a few more scriptures, brother.
It was the scripture I was quoting, the Judith. In the book of Judith, what the dude say, if they sin against their power, then we can overtake them. So if they can find a way to trip Jake up and get Jake to be doing wickedness,
and they've done that.
Right.
And they do that, and they've mastered it.
Yes.
And the main catalyst that they used was Christianism.
Yeah.
Right, Christianism, and now I come to understand blackness.
Yes.
As far because I coming into the truth, you couldn't have told me that. I'm like, damn, this Cesare Borgia this is the biggest witchcraft. No, it isn't.
That blackness.
It's the blackness.
Yes.
Black, because many so-called black people are hip to Cesare, but they can't get past that black thing.
Yes.
All right. So the truth to be told, this blackness is a worse demon than Cesare Borgia.
Esau been pushing this shit for
since 1681.
Over 500 years.
But
Roast
I got a
dog.
quick one if
go ahead, bring out what you get. But somebody hold. Go ahead and get Job 9:24. You got to get it.
this is
Get Isaiah 25:7, and then get Isaiah 14:21 in the NLT Bible Bishop.
This Revelation Salaki. No, this is Romans 8. Just going back into you know what we were just talking about. This is Romans 8 and 16. It says the Spirit bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh. And if children, then heirs, heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Mashiach. If it so be that we suffer with him, and that's what we're going through now, in the chains of darkness, in the flesh, dealing with these goddamn devils.
I just want to add that that's the real reason Esau hate us, man. That's that Wisdom Solomon 2nd chapter.
That's right.
They say they profess to be the sons of God. They say,
Yeah.
They hate that.
Lesson and brought it out.
Wow.
That's the same thing with the evil. When it says, "Wherefore hate he him?" Because his brother works are good, his own works evil. They hate the fact that we're the sons of God. You know what comes with being the sons of God? Being the son of God. All right, and everything that's great. All right, everything, even the lowest state.
The kingdom, nigga.
We still better than you.
Right.
Even in the lowest state, even after all the chemicals you done gave us, all the bullshit you done fucked, and we still better than you. We still rawer than you, man.
Romans 9.
This is it says that we may also be glorified together. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time, are not worthy to be compared with the glory that shall be revealed in us. It says, for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestations of the sons of Yahweh.
That's right.
So the whole world is beholding the manifestation of the sons of Yahweh right now. You know, always going to that Daniel 12 chapter. He said, when it's going to be a time like other, and like no other time, but he said it's going to be, some will wake up to everlasting life, some everlasting shame contempt. But he said, he said the stars. And when you go into that stars, it means joint heirs, brothers of the Messiah. So that's the world is watching this happen.
Yeah, title fight. It's all about Jacob and Esau.
Yeah, and the world is watching the Israel. The world sees us, man. All right, we popping up on niggas with followers rolling by, putting brothers on their pages.
I see and hear regular Jakes using our talking points every day on
Gang
things.
thieves.
I heard motherfuckers say lamb.
No, but I mean they just use it because they're listening and watching. So but they're using our talking points. Just like you got all these Jakes wearing these head wraps.
Yeah.
You know, of course they cover their crowns.
I seen the nigga woman
they're
wear
not leaving their crowns open, but they're wearing meat trees now.
It was bugged out. The nigga woman had it over the hair weave.
Wow.
It was bugged out. I'm working security on Clark and Hubbard. I seen multiple nigga women with the, like you said, the meat trees on over the hair weave. I'm like, her man must be a Hebrew Israelite, whatever.
Yeah.
The sister.
She outside.
She's outside
at the club
with the meat tree on over the bus
Man,
down.
bro, she got her head got
Hot as fuck.
You gotta remember, 1/3 is still a huge number. When you read numbers, it says you can't number the fourth part of Israel. A third is bigger than a fourth. So a third of the Jakes in America, like, that's a lot.
A lot of niggas.
That's still a lot.
Yeah.
Who got that scripture? I got 14.
I still have some more
I
that
want that one last. Isaiah 14.
I still have some more
Isaiah
that
25.
Obadiah 1 and
ahead,
6.
brother. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
This back in Obadiah 1 and 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
These holy scriptures, man.
That's right.
These holy
Spirit
scriptures.
power of the Lord.
This book, if you know, but it wasn't prophecy for it to happen. But if Esau was really smart, he just would have did the Fahrenheit 451 on all Bibles. All right, that's what he would have did for Fahrenheit 451 on all Bibles, because the Bible completely exposes the so-called white man. There's no way he could be the people of the Lord, man. If you actually read the book, okay, and with some actually and you do a comparison to history, there's no way you could come up with the notion that these people are the people of the Lord. It's utterly ludicrous. It's it's retardation to the third power, man.
Yeah, because the history is overkill. Yes, it's overkill.
And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai is the approach that he put on me to go into the history.
Yeah, because
all right, and like the history we discussed today, this is devastating to Esau Edom. All right, this is a devastating blow to him. Okay? I remember the day and the night that I found out, wait, these motherfuckers invented whiteness, and I instantly started doing videos on that shit. And man, bro, go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah 25 and 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
And so that's one thing through the Spirit of prophecy, how about Shimon Shai, and him using the apostles and the elder bishops, using the elder Ariah, you can't get around this truth, man.
No.
And now, that veil, it's been stripped down. Right? It's been, tore the curtain down.
Yeah.
This bitch nigga back here.
Right.
This nigga.
Because according to
Right.
the truth, evil got its time.
Yep.
Evil had its power.
Yep.
And then that's when that veil was up, according to truth. But
Mhm.
also according to truth, that veil was ultimately going to come down and the light will make manifest.
Right. And now Esau on the microphone screaming, pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
Right.
No, nigga, we see you.
Right.
Per capita.
Hey, these,
Per capita.
Like that.
it's like it shows even on this comment board, you scoffers, especially it's a lot of Edomites on
Of
here.
course it is.
And they hurt, man. This one
do.
Edomite
Of course
that's hurt
they
on
hurt.
here.
Stay hurt, man.
Talk about, I
T-Wee,
mean, I
man.
know
Hey,
I'm
look,
only
man.
a white man, but I can dream like Martin Luther. I mean,
When he right about that.
I was gonna
All
say
the dreams.
Hey, every nigga in Freddy Krueger movie had a dream too, nigga.
Well, check it out. This
Every
is
time
the,
got an Elm Street.
hey, this is the reality. You wake up from the dream.
Nigger.
You want me to hit that Isaiah 14?
Did we got them all?
he
Job
wanted
9:24.
Jeremiah 50 and 33 too, but I don't know.
Nah, don't worry about that. That pass. Get that Job. Yeah, the
You
Job
said he wants
9.
the Job 9, he want what y'all
Job
got.
9:24. Then Yachtin. That's the last one.
Okay.
Oh,
Job
this
9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
If not, where and who is he?
And so,
No one knows his Bible like the Hebrew Israelites know this Bible.
so
Nobody.
this is Isaiah 14 and 21, and I'll read it in the New Living Translation. It says, "Kill this man's children. Let them die because of their father's sins."
Okay, roll back and hit that part again.
Isaiah 14 and 21 in the NLT. "Kill this man's children. Let them die because of their father's sin." And they are their fathers. It says they must not rise and conquer the earth, filling the world with cities. This is what the Lord of Heaven armies says.
So your program to digitalize and rule with technocracy, and give vaccines to take out the people of the world, the population, to bring them down and out to a certain number. It's already failed.
Futile.
It's a futile attempt, man.
Huh.
Go ahead,
But
brother.
don't worry, the Lord will take your numbers down.
That's,
Still.
oh yeah. This is Isaiah 14 and 22 in the NLT.
Meaning it's not going to stop him from losing.
Yep.
All right.
It says-
He gonna get to a certain level in his wickedness.
Yep.
Right.
You lose, man.
Right.
Big
Well, like the scripture
Because the
says.
Israelites didn't matter. You ain't gonna be able to touch.
Yep.
Yeah.
See them 2/3, hair hat wearing, weed smoking, gang banging ass, drug
Niggers.
dealers, adultery ass, church niggas.
Yes,
They don't matter. So
yeah.
the Lord, so you can have your way with them.
Yeah.
All them Catholics constantly beating themselves up every day.
Met niggas.
Yep. Yep.
Definitely.
19 keys.
So going back to Isaiah 14 and 22 in the NLT, it says, "This is what the Lord of Heaven's armies says. I myself have risen against Babylon. I will destroy its children and its children's children, says the Lord."
And that Lord's army, well, you can read about it in Amos 9 and 11.
That's it.
Which is the kingdom of heaven.
That's it.
I didn't mean for it to rhyme, but it was kind of cold.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Bars.
But
It's-
that's what's about to happen, man.
Yep. It says, verse 23, "I will make Babylon a desolate place of owls, filled with swamps and marshes, and I will sweep the land, right, the land of America, right, with the broom of destruction. I, the Lord of heaven's armies, have spoken.
So, man, I love the way it reads in the NLT, man. So with that, we're going to give all praises, all honor and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakarash,
Kwam Yasharala,
Kwam Yasharala,
Abba Babal.
Abba Babal.
Turn those machines off. Turn them off.
Go